Assalamualaikum everyone. Welcome to Jadid Anjuman Talim's JAT Arts, Science and Commerce College for Women. My name is Muniba Ansari from the Department of Botany. I cordially welcome you all. In previous video, we have seen the first chapter of fourth paper of TYBSc, that is Medicinal Botany. The first chapter is Introduction to Pharmacognosy. In this chapter, we have seen the meaning of pharmacognosy, introduction to pharmacognosy, and origin and history of pharmacognosy. In this video, we will see the definition and scope of pharmacognosy. Pharmacognosy can be defined as branch of science which involves detailed study of drugs obtained from natural origin, including name, habitat, collection, cultivation, macroscopy, microscopy, physical properties, chemical constituents, therapeutic actions, uses and adulterants. The drug can be studied with respect to the name, habitat. Habitat means the natural environment where the drug has lived, and the collection means the collection of the drugs, and cultivation means all the cultivation practices and processes involved in the production of that drug, and microscopic properties, which means the properties or characters that can be seen by naked eyes, and microscopic properties, which means the properties and characters that can be seen only under microscope. Physical properties means color, taste, odor of the drugs, chemical constituents that are present in that drug, and the therapeutic actions of that chemical constituents, the uses of that drug, and adulterants. Adulterants are similar looking substances which are added in the drug and can contaminate and affect the quality of that drug. All these are studied under pharmacognosy. Or there is a second definition, which is pharmacognosy can be defined as scientific and systematic study of structural, physical, chemical and biological characters of crude drugs, along with history, method of cultivation, collection and preparation for the market. Along with the study of structural, physical, chemical and biological characters of the drug, the history and method of cultivation and collection and preparation for the market, all these are studied under the pharmacognosy. Now we will see the scope of pharmacognosy. Plant preparations are said to be medicinal or herbal when they are used to promote health beyond basic nutrition. The study of drugs from plants includes the subjects of botany, chemistry and pharmacology. Botany includes the identification, which comes under taxonomy, then genetics and cultivation of plants. Pharmacology is the study of the biological effects that the chemicals in the medicinal plants have on the cell cultures, animals and humans. Practical perspectives. Cell cultures are the cultures that are made by removing the cells obtained by removal of plant or animal cells and their subsequent growth in a favorable artificial condition, and all the practicals and experiments are carried out in that cell culture. Now, pharmacognosy gives a sound knowledge of the vegetable drugs under botany and animal drugs under zoology. It also includes plant taxonomy, plant breeding, plant pathology, plant genetics, and by these knowledge, one can improve the cultivation methods for both medicinal and aromatic plants. Nowadays, phytochemistry, that is plant chemistry, whenever there is a prefix phyto has come, so it means it's all about plant. So phytochemistry means plant chemistry has undergone the significant improvement This includes a variety of substances that are accumulated by plants and synthesized by plants. Pharmacognosy has vast application in the pharmaceutical industry and therapeutics. Number 1. The most important application of pharmacognosy includes the thorough knowledge on the history, cultivation, collection, standardization, transfer and storage of drugs and economic substances affecting the health of man and other animals. Thorough knowledge means trustable and reliable knowledge. So pharmacognosy provides us reliable and trustable knowledge about the history, cultivation, collection and standardization. Standardization means converting the drug into standard form and desired form and free from impurities and unwanted substances, and the transfer of that and storage of that drug and convert that into economic substance which affect the health of man and other animals. All these comes under the application of pharmaceutical industry. Now the second one is the drug-food interactions are studied in pharmacognosy, which helps us avoid the untoward effect of severe interactions and hence helps in obtaining the optimal therapeutic outcome. In pharmacognosy, drug-drug interactions are studied, which means if we consume 2 or 3 drugs at a time, what type of interaction they show in our body or on living body. That is studies under pharmacognosy. And the second is the drug and food interactions. What type of drug and what type of food we consume at a time, what type of interaction they show inside the living body or human body. All these are studied under pharmacognosy, which helps to avoid the untoward effects, means unwanted or unfavorable effects, inconvenient effects. So these helps to obtain the optimal therapeutic outcome. Optimal means best or favorable. Now the third one is bioassay guided fractionation technique helps in the extraction of the crude substances from the natural sources on the basis of their physiochemical activities as well as the biochemical activities. The extraction of medicines from various plants and parts of plants and its utilization has revolutionized the health science. Now the fourth one is the WHO, World Health Organization, has estimated that the 80% of the world's population uses herbal medicines. Nowadays, herbal medicines work as substitute for the chemical drugs, as chemical drugs show very bad effects on the health. So people use herbal drugs or herbal medicines as the substitute for the drugs that are chemically or artificially made in the laboratories. Some of the common botanical sources of drugs include the following: bitter gourd, product used for the lowering the blood pressure; St. John's wort, product used to cure depression problems; garlic extract have lovastatin, which is used for lowering cholesterol level in blood and also used for the regulation of blood pressure; ginger, used for the cure of throat problems and also used as carminative. Carminative means drug which relieves flatulence and prevent formation of gas in the gastrointestinal tract. Ginkgo biloba, the product from it is used to cure Alzheimer's disease. Alzheimer's disease is a progressive disease that destroys memory and the important mental functions, or which we can say it the memory loss disease. Kava kava extracts are used for the treatment of anxiety. Anxiety is a mental health disorder that causes the feeling of worry, anxiety, or fear that are strong enough to interfere your daily activities. It is your body's natural response to stress. In the pharmaceutical Number 5 is, in the pharmaceutical industry, various drugs of botanical origin are used in drug manufacture process, including the following. First one is opium, which we say afim, or this opium is obtained from Papaver somniferum, the plant of khaskhas we use in our kitchen. These show anesthetic and analgesic properties. Anesthetic means that the drug that causes temporary loss of sensation, used for the anesthesia. And analgesic means the painkiller or pain relieving drug. Second is aspirin, which is obtained from Spirea plant. Aspirin is obtained from Spirea plant and shows antipyretic, anti-inflammatory and analgesic properties. Antipyretic means drug which used to prevent or reduce the fever. Anti-inflammatory is which is used to reduce the inflammation, and analgesic means the drug that relieves pain or used as painkiller. Now the third one is converted into the acetyl salicylic acid, means aspirin is converted into acetyl salicylic acid. Fourth one is anthraquinone glycosides, obtained from aloe species and is a laxative. Laxative means a drug which loosens stools and increase the bowel movement, which is used in cure the constipation. Fifth one is coumarin glycosides, for example apterin, have vasodilator effects on coronary arteries as well as block calcium channels. Vasodilator effect means that opens the blood vessels, blocked blood vessels, and as well as it blocks calcium channels. Sixth one is, other examples include chromone glycosides, cyanogenic glycosides, flavonoids glycosides, phenolic glycosides, saponins glycosides, steviol glycosides and thioglycosides. All these are used in the preparation of drugs. Now the 10th application is, the revolution of herbal medicine has increased the demand for research in the field of pharmacognosy. It includes quality control to assure the identity, purity and consistency of drug substances, efficiency to determine the therapeutic effects, indications, clinical aspects and pharmacological effects. Third one is safety research to study the untoward toxic reactions, interactions, contraindications and precautions. Untoward toxic reactions means unwanted or unexpected or inconvenient effects of drug, and the contraindications means an indication or symptoms which indicates the treatment is right or wrong, or we can taking the what type of drug we are taking for the particular disease is right or wrong. All these aspects are increased the demand for research in the field of pharmacognosy. Number 11 application is, following are the lists of various medicinally important sources of drug. Aloe vera used for healing burn and wound. Artichoke is a plant which is Sanara cardunculus is the botanical name for the artichoke plant, used for reduction in cholesterol level. Third one is blackberry, whose botanical name is Rubus fructicosus, which reduces the wrinkling of skin and aging effects on the skin. Buffon plant, whose botanical name is Buffon disticha, is used for the treatment of mental disorders. Calendula, whose botanical name is Calendula officinalis, used for treatment of constipation and cramps. Constipation is a condition in which bowel movements are reduced, and cramps are the sudden painful contractions of soft muscles. These are treated by the Calendula plants. Sixth one is cranberry, whose botanical name is Vaccinium oxycoccus, effective in treating urinary tract infections in women. Seventh one is Echinacea. Echinacea augustifolia, used for action against rhinovirus cold. Rhinovirus cold is a very common cold, most common viral infection causing common cold. Elderberry, whose botanical name is Sambucus nigra, which is used for the treatment of influenza. Influenza is a viral infection that attacks the respiratory system of human. Feverfew, whose botanical name is Chrysanthemum parthenium, used for the cure of migraine. Now garlic, whose botanical name is Allium sativum, is responsible for lowering the cholesterol level. Now ginger, whose botanical name is Zingiber officinale, decreases the nausea and vomiting during pregnancy. Migraine is the severe headache in half head, and the nausea and vomiting during pregnancy is cured by ginger. Now grapefruit, whose botanical name is Naringenin, is used for the treatment of obesity. Obesity is excessive body fat. Now German chamomile. Matricaria chamomilla is a famous antispasmodic. Antispasmodic is a drug that used to relieve spasm in soft tissues. Now green tea, whose botanical name is Camellia sinensis, may cure the breast cancer. This chapter is over here, and thank you for watching this video.